rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
I'd like to invite Mr. Shane Frost, an Awabakal community representative, to welcome us to country.
Heli Antin, Awabakal Shane Mwamba Languni, Awabakanara Koba. This is the language of my people, the Awabakal, and what I've just said to you is, hello everyone, I'm Shane, I'm a man from Awaba, or the flat place, and you might know that as Lake Macquarie. I also said I belong to the people from the flat place, Awaba. I was born in this country of my ancestors, the Awabakal, and I lived and grew up in a place called Budabar, which is a place on Lake Macquarie, and that means in our language a hill beside the lake. I just want to pay my respect and acknowledge today, here before everyone, my father and my ancestors. What I grew up with was what had been passed on to my father for generation to generation about my people and our customs and our stories and our culture. And I just acknowledge them here today. My people have lived here for thousands of years upon this very land that the university sits upon today, and have wandered over all this land for thousands of years. They got all their daily needs from around the shores of Awaba, the Lake Macquarie, everything that they needed to sustain their life, they could get from their land. They went up into the mountain called Wadagan, which means crow in our language, and out to the seashores, which is Womble, and up to Mulabinba, the place of the fern, and you know that as Newcastle. And as I said before, everything that they needed for their everyday life they got from this very land that they lived upon. They looked after their environment, and it in turn looked after them. And they had a great appreciation for their land because it sustained their needs. And we Awabakal people still have that appreciation. It's a beautiful country, the Awabakal country, and we would ask that those people who have made this their home and are also visiting here would also appreciate and respect this country of the Awabakal. Our people used everything that they could here, but they never destroyed anything. And this country supplied their warmth, their shelter, and their tools and weapons. And I would just like to say that it's still supplying needs to people today to go out and live their lives and to live a full and rich life. So, as a representative of my people, the Wabakal people, I'm here today to welcome you to the country of the Wabakal, and I do that right now. Welcome to the country of my ancestors, the Wabakal. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Chancellor, fellow council members, staff of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. A graduation ceremony is a wonderful occasion for all members of the university community and of course their family and friends of the graduates. And while we can't offer family and friends an award as well, we do recognise the enormous contribution that you've made in supporting your loved ones through the highs and lows of their time as a student. And to all of you, we offer a very special welcome to the university. To all the graduates, I offer my heartfelt congratulations and very best wishes. Today is rightly a proud moment for you as we recognise the completion of your degree. As Chancellor, I am delighted that this year marks 40 years since the University of Newcastle was first recognised as an autonomous tertiary institution. And indeed, since 1965, a wealth of tradition and history has been built upon academic excellence, innovative research, and most importantly, a strong sense of community and shared commitment. Now, whether you're here today to receive your first undergraduate degree, or a postgraduate coursework degree, or a research higher degree, you'll have developed skills, knowledge, and the ability to think logically and laterally, qualities that are highly valued by employers worldwide, and they will stand you in good stead for the process of lifelong learning. In the area of research performance, this university is ranked among the top 10 universities. It has an annual research income in the vicinity of $40 million and an annual research expenditure of $60 million. Now, this is an exceptional achievement. The rate of change in our society is such that whatever qualification you've completed, you'll need to be engaged in lifelong learning to remain successful and competitive in the workforce. I'm confident that the skills that you've acquired during your study at this university will stimulate your hunger for more knowledge and understanding. And this in turn will equip you to make valuable contributions to the local, national and even international community. I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their testament today that as graduates of the university, you automatically become members of the graduate body, the convocation, and you'll join an active and dynamic alumni network. The university's alumni network consists of almost 100,000 students, graduates and staff and friends of the university who remain connected through a mutually beneficial partnership. For alumni, there is the attraction of career and social networking, alumni benefits and opportunities for input into the university's future. For the university, there is a great satisfaction of seeing graduates travel all over the world, achieving great things, and knowing that their time at the University of Newcastle developed the skills and knowledge that helped them get where they are today. I strongly encourage you to become actively involved in the alumni network and wish you well in your future careers. Right now, I want you all to join with me in witnessing the celebration of graduation 40 years from where we began. I now call on Mr. Martin Fitzgerald, Acting Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the Faculty of Business and Law, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Business. Catherine Adams. Luke Almond. Jacqueline Anderson. Christopher Blyton. Lee Boucher. Katrina Bright. Tanya Brown. Alana Burton. Wei Xing Shao. Sarah Catling. Gina Shui-Ting Chan. Zia Yuan Chen. Karina Cooper. Brett Cruden. Angelica Date. Sebastian Davies. Jonathan Davis. Grant Duncan. Luke Everson. Luke Fitzpatrick. David Fleming. Erin Gardner. Alicia Gribble. Jennifer Hamley. Leonie Hans-Taylor. Jasmina Ilicic. Shane James. Mark Lancaster. Mark Lanham. Christy Lewis. Shaysha Locke. Adam Marr. Matthew Masters. Carla McIntyre. Anthony McNamara. Paul Neal. Crystal Ung. Jade Nicholas. Norman. Adrian Nyerere. Bridie Orton. Jared Pogson. Lara Preston. Jason Priest. Luisa Romanelli. Taryn Royal. Lisa Ryle. Michael Sandys. Wei Ling Shen. Amanda Skean. Carmen Suen. Laura Thompson. Matthew Thurlow. Benjamin Tranter. Cara Treadwell. Alicia Trevelyan. Carly Turner. Rebecca Uray. Diem Truck Vol. Alana Voigt. Megan Williamson. Nigel Wilson. Philip Wilson. Nicholas Woods. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Kelly Abrahamson. Jason Ale. Peter Olupis. Garth Bellick. David Bone. Simone Brody. Benjamin Campbell. Leslie Chan Yuk Kin. Elaine Cullen. Michael Day. Matthew Dickinson. Leonie Di Lorenzo. Joel Domina. Sarah Fayes. Fei Yongjing. Daniel Gardner. Elizabeth Goodwin. Amanda Green. Brad Hatton. Kim Holmes. Belinda Kikowski. Stuart Madison. Bradley Mills Punchin. Darren Newell. Laura Nilsson. Kylie O'Neill. Glenn Pearson. Megan Pearson. Jeffrey Prettyman. Jamie Roberts. Michael Roberts. Chad Russell. Michael Russell. Joel Short. Bernadette Smythe. Rosalind Thomas. Shane Thurtell. Ukabar van Hawk. David Vincent. Rebecca Warden. Crystal West. Rajivi Wijawadani. Apologies. Aaron Wilkinson. Belinda Williams. Veronica Williams. Kerin Zambrowski. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degrees of Bachelor of Commerce and the Bachelor of Business. These graduates have been studied for these awards simultaneously. Yung Wen Gao. Amanda Robertson. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours, Class 2, Division 2, Daniel McCartney. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Economics, Jack Aronson. Christopher Davis. David Gibson. Amy McInerney. Shannon Swilks. Adam Taylor. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Economics and Bachelor of Business. This graduate has studied for these awards simultaneously. Catherine Gill. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Finance. Peter Artin. Stacey Hodges. Mitchell Jones. Victor Pritchard. Ryan Trelfer. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Finance and Bachelor of Mathematics. This graduate has studied for these awards simultaneously. Michael Williams. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Natalie Muir. Shane Spruce. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Arts. This graduate has studied for these awards simultaneously. Matthew Geary. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Management. Katie Armstrong. Matthew Binky. Sarah Bennett. Rosalind Chiafalo. Danielle Colles. Paul Drozdowski. Timothy Hode. Lee Chui Min. Laura Molinar. Catherine Scott. Miles Thompson. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements of the award of Graduate Certificate in Business Administration. Debbie Delbridge. Sarah Quigley. Philip Whiteman. Chancellor, I present you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements of the award of Graduate Certificate in Human Resource Management. Paula Cragg. Chancellor, I present you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Human Resource Management and Industrial Relations. Melody Danswan. Chancellor, I present you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Management Enterprise. David Dixon. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Marketing. Craig Rossevere. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Diploma in Business Administration. Damiko Wijaratne. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Applied Finance. Joseph Hanway. Alex Matthew. Chei Liang Su. Robert Williams. Chancellor, I present to you graduate of the degree of Master of Business, Patarawan Hayanana. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Business Administration, Nileshli Belguffin. Sean Booth. Peter Nayin Chan. Lily Chow Mi Fong. Helen Clayton. Jeffrey Howell. John Maritish. Alan McAvanna. Colin McGill. Storm McGrath. Bradley Mackenzie. David McLaren. Sharon Moore. David Prest. Keith Stewart. Malcolm Stokes. Ian Toos. Trudy Williams. Pongscorn Wongscorwiwat. Chancellor, I present you graduates of the degree of Master of Business Administration with Merit. Stephen McKay. John Martin. David Oliver. Damien Rhodes. Joel Richardson. Robert Scrimgore. Robert Toos. Mark Welsh. Graham White. Alita Wright. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Human Resource Management and Industrial Relations. Anna Karlstrom. Elizabeth Connor. Susan DMR. Sonia McMillan. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of the Master of International Business, Panduyan Watanachat Kanon. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Management Enterprise, Anthony Carilla. Suman Alan. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Marketing, Wee Na Chen. Lynn Hobson. Pateria Jumveknovich. Presuda Kimparanon. Alicia Landy. Frida Manchi Ying. Reese Palmer. Chancellor, the Doctor of Business Administration is the first research professional doctorate in business studies at the University of Newcastle. The competencies of practicing managers and business professionals are enhanced through the completion of coursework studies in combination with a research thesis component which contributes to our understanding of management practices. Today I have great pleasure in presenting to you the first graduate of the degree of Doctor of Business Administration. Chancellor, I present to you Zidong Li. Bachelor of Economics from the Northeast Forestry University, China, and Master of Business Administration from the University of Newcastle for the degree of Doctor of Business Administration. Dr. Li's thesis is entitled Emotional Intelligence and Combinative Aspects of Leadership Style. Chancellor, Dr. Li. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Business and Law.
Now call on Professor Bob Betts, Acting Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Architecture with Honours Class 2, Kay Fei Ewing. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Computer Science, Sam Chan. Peter Gray. Ryan Green. Jerd Musters. Jeremy Roberts. Andrew Sladen. Guang Zhang. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Computer Science, Honours, Class 1, Brett Anderson. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management, Building, Patrick An Chu Han. David Babick. Trevor Saunders. Tan Bu Hong. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management, Building, with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Andrew Stone. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management, Building, with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Christopher Allen. Lance Dowling. David McCarthy. Scott Pickering. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management, Building, with Honours Class 1, Craig Gibson. Daniel Proctor. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Design in Industrial Design, Grant Nidri. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Scott Batterham. Basish Kumar Shanmugam. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Michelle Munton. Patrick Stratton. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Richard Kerr. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with Honours Class 1, Joshua Rhodes. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Computer Science. The graduate has studied for these awards simultaneously. Michael King. Chancellor, the award of a university medal is a rare honour made only when there is a candidate of sufficient merit. To be considered for this award, a graduate must have a consistent record of exceptional academic achievement at all levels of a bachelor's degree program and qualify for a bachelor's degree with first-class honours. I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Computer Science and Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with Honours Class 1 and University Medal. The graduate has studied for these awards simultaneously. Joshua Marshall. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2. And just a slight departure from the text, this is the wife of the former university medalist that was just presented. Juliana Marshall. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Curtis Schur. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering, Cameron Newling. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Nei Peng Liu. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with Honours Class 1, Julie March. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Siluma Fata Tago. Michael New. Matthew Stevens. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Henry Anderberg. Richard Skinner. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Andrew Ford. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 1, Benjamin Kelly. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechatronics with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Benjamin Stevenson. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechatronics with Honours Class 1, Jeffrey Davis. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering, Ryan Thomas. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2, William Dampney. Craig Smith. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Telecommunications Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Shane Heggs. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements of the award of the Graduate Certificate in the Practice of Tertiary Teaching. This graduate is one of the first to complete this program at the University of Newcastle, Jackson Magotto. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements of the award of the Graduate Diploma in Engineering Science, Yun Ping Chuang. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Engineering Management, Peter Henskens. Jagat Kondasin. Satya Patanala. Ravi Sakavasi. Seems to be a problem with the program here. It should be open. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment. That's okay.
Thank you very much. I now call on Professor Adrian Page, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, to present Research Higher Degree graduates.
A Research Higher Degree is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study which is primarily research. A thesis embodying the outcomes of the research is the principal basis of examination. The degree is only awarded if the thesis makes a significant and original contribution to knowledge and understanding in that field of study. Today, the University is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of a Research Master's or a Doctor of Philosophy degree. Chancellor, I present to you Robert Jacobs for the degree of Master of Engineering. Mr. Jacobs' thesis is entitled Coded CPM in AWGN and Ricean Fading Channels. Chancellor Robert Jacobs. Chancellor, I present to you Ashley Snedden for the degree of Master of Engineering. Mr Snedden's thesis is entitled A Study of Air-Filled Toroidal Vortex Rings. Chancellor, Ashley Snedden. Chancellor, I will now present to you graduates of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Each student has studied for the equivalent of 3.5 years or more of effective full-time study. The thesis, which is the outcome of their work, is examined by 3 examiners, usually external to the university. At least one, and usually more examiners, will be an international scholar recognised for their expertise in the field of study represented by their thesis. Chancellor, I present to you Ranjit Vula, Bachelor of Business from Griffith University, Graduate Certificate in Marketing, Master of Marketing and Graduate Certificate in Social Change and Development from the University of Newcastle for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Vula's thesis is entitled An Examination of the Effects of Firm Capabilities on E-Business Adoption and Competitive Advantage, a resource-based perspective. Chancellor, Dr. Vula. Chancellor, I present to you Luke Reedman, Bachelor of Economics with Honours from the University of Newcastle for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Reedham's thesis is entitled An Assessment of the Development of Financial Fragility in the Australian Economy. Chancellor, Dr. Reedman. Chancellor, I present to you Sam Behrens, Bachelor of Engineering and Master of Engineering from the University of Newcastle for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Behrens' thesis is entitled Vibration Controlled Using Shunted Piezoelectric and Electromagnetic Transducers. Chancellor, Dr. Behrens. Chancellor, I present to you Min Huang Nguyen, Bachelor in Computer Engineering with Honours from the University of New South Wales for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Nguyen's thesis is entitled Interconnection Topologies for Low-Cost Networks. Chancellor, Dr. Nguyen. Chancellor, I present to you Jun Ning, Bachelor of Engineering from the National University of Defence Technology and Master of Engineering Science from the East China Institute of Technology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Ning's thesis is entitled Serially Concatenated Continuous Phase Modulated Systems. Chancellor, Dr. Ning. Chancellor, I present to you Glenn Platt, Bachelor of Engineering with Honours from the University of Newcastle for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Platt's thesis is entitled Advanced Resource Management for Packet Switch Mobile Communication Systems. Chancellor, Dr. Platt. Chancellor, I present to you Elena Prieto Rodriguez, Bachelor of Mathematics with Honours from the Complutense University of Madrid for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Prieto Rodriguez's thesis is entitled Systematic Kernelization in FPT Algorithm Design. Chancellor, Dr. Prieto Rodriguez. Chancellor, I present to you Bradford Starkey, Bachelor of Engineering with Honours from Curtin University for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Starkey's thesis is entitled Identifying Languages in the Limit Using Alignment-Based Learning. Chancellor, Dr. Starkey. Chancellor, I present to you Stephen Allen, Bachelor of Engineering with Honours from the University of Newcastle for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Allen's thesis is entitled Stress Wave Monitoring of Erosive Particle Impacts. Chancellor, Dr. Allen. Chancellor, I present to you Amray Seaton, Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering and Master of Engineering from Yildiz Technical University for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Seaton's thesis is entitled A Fundamental Study on the Gasification Kinetics of Biomass Shards. Chancellor, Dr. Seaton. Chancellor, I present to you Tobias Krull, Diploma Engineer from the Technical University of Braunschweig for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Krull's thesis is entitled Slug Flow Pneumatic Conveying, Stress Field Analysis and Pressure Drop Prediction. Chancellor, Dr. Krull. Chancellor, I present to you Michael Matthews, Bachelor of Mathematics and Bachelor of Engineering with Honours from the University of Newcastle for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Matthews' thesis is entitled Analysis of Pre-mixed Burner Stabilised Flames using Activation Energy Asymptotics. Chancellor, Dr. Matthews. Chancellor, I present to you Tri Pospawati, Bachelor of Engineering from the Pembamgunan National University and Master of Engineering from the Institute Technologically Supula No Pemba for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Pospawati's thesis is entitled A Fundamental Study of Reignition Characteristics of Wood-Based Materials. Chancellor, Dr. Pospawati. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of Research Higher Degree graduates.
We'll now have a musical interlude presented by Melinda McNichol on flute.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me very great pleasure to invite Mr. Peter Cobain to deliver the occasional address. Peter Cobain graduated in electrical engineering at this university in 1972. He's the co-founder and technical director of AMP Control, which is one of Australia's largest privately owned electrical and electronic engineering firms, employing over 400 people across Australia. AMP Control and the university have been working together on several initiatives that will have long-term benefits across the engineering industry. A high-technology joint venture company called ResTech is one such initiative. ResTech combines AMP Control's skill as an industry leader with the university's intellectual vitality. ResTech provides opportunities for students to become involved in industry-relevant projects and will have long-term benefits for the local community through increased employment and economic opportunities. AMP Control has also joined with the university and Engineers Australia to undertake research into the development of a national strategy for promoting engineering studies to secondary school students. This is a critical part of addressing the engineering profession's national skills shortage, and one which Peter will continue to consider when he becomes National President of Engineers Australia in 2006. We're delighted to be able to welcome today Mr. Cobain to deliver the occasional address. Peter.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, and most importantly, our newest graduates. It gives me great pleasure to be able to stand up here today, 33 years since I had the same honour, and to welcome you as to the latest in nearly 100,000 people that this university has benefited and that we now are pleased to call our alma mater. That number of people certainly shows Newcastle's potential for doing what it is. When I speak to secondary students in encouraging to consider the maths and sciences and engineering, I give a few phrases, some of which many of you heard. You know, today is the first day in the rest of my life. How do you climb Mount Everest? One step at a time. And the most important one is, to fail to plan is to plan to fail. If you don't have a strategy by which you are going to take what you've achieved here today further on in life, then you're leaving things to chance. Leaving things to chance means you become reactive rather than proactive. I can remember going to a funeral of one of my directors several years ago. At that funeral, they asked the shop foreman to come up and say some words towards a eulogy. He came up and in a very, let's say, basic way, said words to this effect. He said, "I owe a lot to that bloke there in the box." He said, "He taught me what I needed to do for my future." He asked me to come up to the office and sat me down, made me a cup of coffee and said, "Well, what's the plans for your future?" And I told him quite blankly, to win lotto. He then explained to me the difference between chance and plan. At that stage, he'd gone from a labourer on the floor to being the shop foreman of a fairly large multinational electrical engineering organisation. I wouldn't know where he'd be today, but if that signifies his plans for the future, I dare say he's in a very senior position somewhere around the world. Today you've achieved your qualifications. Qualifications is one thing. The other thing is to put those into practice, to learn as you go along, and to be competent in whatever area it is that you decide your future lies in. Many of you will not stick with what you've done now. You will branch out into other areas, possibly management, politics, who knows? That's up to you to plan for. but along the way you'll add complementary skills to those that have been taught to you at this university. It's only 3 kilometres from here that my company, Amcontrol, started, in a corrugated iron shed with a dirt floor and a 5-star roof, because that's how many stars you could see through the holes in the top. There were 2 of us kicked that off in 1968, April Fool's Day 1968 as it was. We're now over 400 with a turnover of nearly $100 million a year, which benefits this community. Without this university, that would not have been possible. But in saying that, we've encouraged other aspects of our business and the university to work together for the future. We do not believe that academia and industry are separate items. We must encourage the intellectual power of universities, cooperative research centres, CSIRO and others to work with industry to provide a far wider value-added economy than this country presently has. At present we are enjoying a boom in exporting our raw materials, our coal, our iron ore, our wool, our wheat, our aluminium, our alumina. All of those products are very little value added. What we need to do is broaden our base for our products and services around the world to make sure that Australia isn't subject to the boom and bust cycles that relying on other countries' requirements for us to supply them raw materials has led us into. The situation is that as you leave here, you should consider your customer, and your customer is going to be your employer. You are providing them with goods and services and knowledge that they are willing to pay you for. And I'm in the same position, although it's my company. I'm sure I'll be told when it's time that I'm pull my socks up or pick my bag up and walk out, and I would expect that to happen. What you need to do then is, knowing who your customer is, then to better understand what you can provide and how well you can provide it, is you look at the customer's customer. In other words, who are the clients of the business that employ you for your academic and your competency? Only after you understand who it is ultimately that is benefiting from your ability can you then determine how best to apply yourself in giving the best you can to your customer and in turn to your customer's customer. As Professor Saunders says, Amcontrol has joined with the university in forming ResTech, and that's a practical example of how industry and university can work together to make a far larger difference to what we've done. Amcontrol has also had the opportunity to sponsor the Chair of Electrical Engineering at this university, which is something that we believe this university can take from embryonic stage well up into being a centre of excellence for power electrical engineering in this country, something that's sorely needed because of the decline in our electrical infrastructure and employment of engineers over the last 10 to 15 years. Next year, as it said, I'll be the president of the Institution of Engineers. Interestingly enough, in the last 7 years, 3 of the national presidents of the Institution of Engineers came from Newcastle. So we certainly punch above our weights. The other nice thing about the Institution of Engineers, which is now approaching 80,000 members, is that more than half of them are under 35. Last weekend, I attended their national conference in Sydney, and I walked away from there well pleased that the future is in great hands with those young people coming along behind us to further their interest and this country's interests. As I said before, to fail to plan is to plan to fail. How you climb Mount Everest, a step at a time, how many steps you take and how high they lead you is up to you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cobain. Your story is inspirational, and as are your words and indeed your actions. And we are very grateful for the partnership that we share with you and your firm with this university. I now have pleasure in inviting Michelle Munton, who is a Bachelor of Engineering and Civil Engineering with honours, to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, families, friends, and most importantly, graduates. I would just like to paint a small picture of how uni life has been for those of us who have graduated today. We've all come from many different backgrounds. Some of us entered uni as teenagers in the prime of our partying lives, not knowing what we wanted to do. And others with a mission to achieve the education needed for our chosen goal and achieve it as fast as we possibly could. Some of us had large work or family commitments, while others of us had large social commitments. Whatever our backgrounds were, we all came to uni to learn more about what we wanted to do with our lives. And today is the day we celebrate our achievements in our uni career. As we all know, uni life has not been smooth sailing. The challenges of uni life started here on our first days. I got lost on my first day, and everyone that I asked for help were first-year students and just as lost as I. But as we learned our way around campus, we started to chop and change our subjects to tailor our degrees to suit our needs. Then other challenges popped up, like lab partners not showing up, or group members who were missing in action for days. Or then there was getting stuck with a very one-minded group member that would not explore new ideas. These are all very frustrating when you're trying to achieve the highest result possible in each subject, or when you're just late to meet your mates at the bar on the hill. Then of course there are those all-night battles our families and friends know all too well. I can still hear my mum telling me to plan ahead. Even the best laid plans sometimes go to waste, and that must be the reason that students leave everything to the last minute. It wouldn't have been because the surf was good, or the fact that a great band, or any band, was playing somewhere in Newcastle. Sometimes, even the most boring TV programs seem to steal your time away. Well, honestly, there was usually a far better option to study until the point came that the assignment was due tomorrow. Uni, of course, has not been all that bad. There are those friends that we have met that have helped us with the assignment when we didn't know where to start. Or those people that we've played cards with at the Brennan Room between long breaks between lectures. These people may have been the closest thing to family for those of us who have moved to Newcastle to attend uni, and they will become lifelong friends. Although we may only run into them at professional dinners or seminars, we know they are only a phone call away if we need help. And then there's the lecturers and uni staff who have shared their knowledge, wisdom and enthusiasm with us. I'm sure the lecturers have secret meetings in the staff room just to make sure our assignments are all due on the same day. Their explanation for that was to adapt us to the deadlines and pressures of working life, but I'm sure it was a little bit of fun at our expense. Putting all that aside, we'd like to thank you for the time that you've spent explaining things for the second or third time so our tired brains could take it in. We may have cursed you about the amount of work required to get our degree, but we are sure glad of the outcome that we have achieved today. All of the hard work across all the faculties of this university are paying off for us as individuals, as we are getting employed on the fact that we are Newcastle graduates. Newcastle graduates have a great reputation in the local industry, and now we are a part of that. As we start our working lives, don't forget where it all started, or the fact that we may have eaten cereal, 2-minute noodles, or baked beans on toast for more meals than we care to remember. Since starting full-time work, some of the things I've noticed are sleeping in is no longer a valid excuse to move appointments to suit your social life. With all these memories of our uni life in mind, we should step out into the workforce and tackle it head-on. Graduates, let's finish our degrees here today with a big heartfelt thank you to our families, friends, lecturers, tutors, and all the staff of Newcastle University. We've achieved our goal of achieving our degree today, and we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, and good luck to all the graduates.
Thank you very much, Michelle, for that snapshot of university life, in amidst which there was sufficient time to work towards the degree you've attained, which we ought to say to your loved ones. Look, I now declare the ceremony concluded. I hope you've enjoyed today's ceremony, and we really thank you for joining the university community in the celebration of the conferring of degrees. We invite you to make your way to the McClarty room at the Shortland Union, where there will be refreshments served. After some photographs, I know that myself and the Vice-Chancellor and Deputy Chancellor and members of Council and staff will move among family and friends, and we look forward to meeting some of you at that time. But thank you very much again for coming today.